welcome to the Sabre Show Live, where we control our own narratives and have the conversations that we need to have. To the left of me, I have Sarah.
Hello.
And to the right of me, I have David.
Hey guys.
So today we have a lot to discuss. Oh, and Happy New Year to everybody. It's January 1st, 2017, the first day of 2017. So this is going to be the first Sabre Show Live of the year. This is going on the 8th week. So I'm very proud of that. Like, what's up with you this weekend?
Oh, this weekend, New Year's weekend, I didn't do too much. I made an attempt to go out. That was unsuccessful. But other than that, I chilled and stayed in the house.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't really do too much this year. What you do, David?
This weekend, pretty much chilled with my girlfriend. Sorry, ladies, I'm taking.
Did anybody? Okay.
Hey.
Did anybody get?
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
all right.
hey.
Your
Let me have
moment.
my moment.
Okay.
Thank you. And
Okay.
with my daughter, just chilling, relaxing, bringing in the new year with Netflix and chill.
That's what's up. I pretty much did the same thing. We watched Atlanta until I fell asleep because I had such a busy weekend with all the work and everything. Holiday weekends are busy for me, and it's so annoying. But I got through it. I'm blessed. We had a pretty good holiday season, even though we don't do all the holidays of the season. But yeah, it was pretty good. So, are y'all not on that New Year, New Me thing, are y'all?
I do New Day, New Me, hopefully.
New Day, New Me. I respect that. That's respect right there.
No, what I wanted to post today was like, I'm not going out of my way for people this year. I know this sounds bad, but
No.
I'm only going to do for people who do for me because I feel like I'm the lawyer / secretary / accountant / budget analyst. Like I go about my way for a lot of people and I exert a lot of energy. So I'm just going to keep that with
And then
me.
do you get it back though?
No, it's never reciprocated. Not for the most part. No, I won't say that. But for the large part of it, you're like sitting there wondering, like, why am I even do this? But I think I'm so accustomed of being a doer. I was like, no, I'm going to keep this energy to myself.
I agree with that. I just had like a similar conversation with my boyfriend about that earlier. Like, I feel like I put so much out and I don't get half of that back. And I think I want to scale back too. You know, your family, friends, and all that. I'm the one people come to. But, when it's time for something else, it's like nothing. So yeah, I'm a scale. That's one of the things that I've been thinking about before the new year. But yeah, I'm scaling back for sure.
Now cash your pearls before swine. Oink oink. It's a biblical thing.
Please tell me that again.
It's don't cash your pearls before swine. So to me, I take that as don't exert my energy, my money, anything tangible before people or things that don't deserve it.
Yes. Even that includes, not hanging with certain family members, not doing for certain family members, or not hanging with certain friends. If they don't add to you, they're definitely taken. Because that's how movement works. If you're not going forward, you're going backwards. So, yeah. So let's get into this first story that everybody's been talking about all week about T.I. and Tiny. So we all know that they've been in a 15-year relationship. They've been married, I believe, for 6 years. And more recently, after that whole Mariah Carey party when Tiny was like, she took a picture with Floyd Mayweather. Mind you, they have, T.I. and Floyd Mayweather had history where they was throwing hands or whatever. And everybody was kind of surprised. They knew it had to be heated that T.I. would actually hit up the undefeated boxing champion of the world. But anyway,
but he's not a boxer, he's a dancer, so it's a difference. He doesn't. It's different. I get him. I'm happy for him, but he doesn't.
I feel what you're saying. But yeah, he's still, nonetheless, Floyd goes pretty hard, so people were kind of surprised about that, and they knew it had to be serious. And then she took a picture with him, which I felt like was the dumb thing to do. It was less than smart. It was something that I wouldn't have done, but it was definitely a bad look. And so now, fast forward to this week or this past week, Tiny filed for divorce. So I want to get y'all takes on that. What did y'all get from that? I know the media's been talking about it. Did you hear about it, David?
I heard about it. I'm not too much into the I guess we call it pop culture.
Yeah.
So I don't know too much about it, but hearing about it and looking at the surface, one, I know that's a whole different life they live. So I don't know how it is being married and being in that light all the time.
On TV, yeah.
But looking at it on the surface, I can't say that they're getting a divorce because of picture.
Yeah,
Even
for sure.
I know it's disrespectful.
Yeah,
But
it's gotta be something else.
Yeah, right. It's not just that. And and like just like hearing about it, it's kind of like she may have done it on purpose, like just knowing it'll make them mad, and they just kind of. It seems like they both a little bitter right now.
Yeah, that a lot of sources told TMZ that a lot of this drama stirred up from their friends, from like jealous friends, and T.I.'s actually trying to stop the divorce. And my question for you guys and for everybody else is, how much, should friends weigh in on a relationship? Like, what are the limitations? Like, how much is too much? What do you think, Sarah?
Besides if I come to you for advice or maybe you expressing yourself because you care about me, I think that's where the cookie crumbles. Ultimately, at the end of the day, maybe you take what your friends and family and loved ones into consideration, but it's your decision. But
Right.
I mean, even sometimes you don't need the negative energy, but the decision is yours to make.
Right. What do you think?
It depends. I know certain friends, they have different experiences. I'm not going to go to my friend who always is getting out of relationships to ask him what would he do in this situation, because he probably going to tell me to leave. I'm not going to listen to him. As far as relationship, I need somebody who's been through something, and they have a track record, and they have a history, a long history. Not we've been dating for 3 years and we're here. You got a long time to go before you can give me advice. So I like to get relationship advice from married couples that's been through it. I don't want to hear nothing from my friends that's engaged. Shout out to all y'all who engaged though, and doing good in y'all relationships. But I don't want y'all advice until 15 years from now.
No, I agree with that. It's best to get a wiser opinion, from people who've been married and who've gotten through things and who's moved past them. It's good to hear from them to see which direction to go in and what's too much. But I do think that involving friends in the relationship, there definitely should be limitations. And I understand being in a relationship can be tough and you have to vent and things like that. And it's okay to vent here and there. But especially women, because we're the ones who do that the most, you cannot tell or talk too much to your friends when they can't relate, because they're not going to have your best interest all the time, because some people can be jealous. So really, I think that it should be limited. You should know to what limitations they should be. But when you really need that real advice, like if you're venting, that's one thing. But if you really need advice, you should do what David says and go to a couple who's married, who's been through rocky times, who's gotten over that. And somebody who can really tell you what to do, not just what they think. But jealous friends should not have a hand in breaking up your marriage. It's very unfortunate if they do get a divorce. I know T.I.'s trying to stop it now, but hopefully and only God knows what they're going through exactly, but if it's a situation that they can work through, I hope they really get through it for real, because
beautiful kids, beautiful family.
Yeah, they have such a big family, and so many people will be affected by their decisions. So I hope they just make a wise one.
That is true.
Moving on to other news, more Kardashian news. I don't know if you guys have seen this picture that I'm going to show right now. So she got a reduction, obviously, as you can see. It was like huge, ridiculous. I don't know why she would choose that with those small legs. It just doesn't look proportionate. But I guess she took advantage of the robbery and everything to get a slight reduction or whatever. And I think it looks great. I think it looks more natural. What do you guys think?
I think no, I'm happy that she did that. I look at it from the standpoint where I think she's setting a better example for her daughter. From the standpoint, what's their kid name?
North.
North. Little North not gonna grow up now looking at mommy saying, "Mommy, where my hips at?" Like she know now, like.
She may get hers naturally.
Right, she might.
Yeah, because she just has black.
She might. Yeah. But if she didn't, she don't have to go ask mommy, like, what's up? Why you look like you got a diaper in there? And
it looked so bad. It really did look like a dirty diaper. And I'm not shitting on anybody who does surgeries for enhancements or anything like that. But right there, that was a problem. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, like if your hips are 24, your booty should not be 52. Like it has to be
don't look good.
proportionate.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like the nastiness came out of nowhere. Like that's why I said
Yeah, I think she just, kept adding a little bit here, a little bit there, whatever.
Pay attention, Nicki Minaj.
But right.
Yeah.
I think people get addicted. People get addicted to the look and more and more and more until they realize, okay,
But if you're
I'm looking at
like
pictures.
this, you shouldn't have like a big monster dumpster booty.
I'm pretty sure the doctor gave her a little advice.
Like, can you hold it up?
No, he didn't. He took that money.
True. I mean, but my thing is, I'm pretty sure their doctor gets plenty of work by the rest of their family. So she's like, you sure you want to? Okay. Whatever. So speaking of Kim, I know you brought up earlier the fight that Blac Chyna and her lawyer has been having with the Kardashian family about trademarking her name, Angela Renee Kardashian. Mm-hmm. Now, in all fairness, if she does, and when she does get married, because she will marry that man, because Chyna knows how to come up in the game. She should be free to do that. But it's funny to me how the Kardashians, in their love for black people, black men especially, how they use them as a come up, or they're okay as long as you're under us, but as long as you're a black person and you're trying to be up there with us, we have a problem with that.
And that's like exactly what I feel like. Like, they love our man, they love our culture, they love our style.
Right.
But when a black woman wants to trademark her name, which will be legally
right.
our Kardashian,
and they like, you're not
like,
about to.
no,
Yeah.
we work too hard for this. Like, no, your sister puts you on in the worst way. Like, for real, that's how y'all came up.
Right.
So you don't want anybody else a part of it. So it shows their true color, their true.
They don't want nobody benefiting monetarily like that off of them.
Nope.
Everybody that they deal with has kind of.
You could be our friend. You can hang with us. You can be in pictures with us. But
you could be
you're
our
not
little
going to be a Kardashian
assistant, like the
because
twins.
we worked too hard for this. We were on our back for too long, or whatever position.
What you think, David?
I think we need to stop talking about the Kardashians. I think they're crazy. I think it's something wrong with all of them. You got the Bruce boy. What do you do?
Well, all the men in the family.
Get sick.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm like, Kanye, get out of there.
You got Tiger dating a 12-year-old. Like, it's just weird. Those people are weird.
But look at your man Tristan Thompson, though. He's volunteered for the madness. I mean, you as a former basketball player, I want you to tell me your advice on that. I mean, your take on that, because Tristan Thompson is kind of like asking for it.
Okay. Again, I don't know that man's situation. That woman, she could be crazy. But to go to Khloe Kardashian, it doesn't make too much sense.
It doesn't.
I think she's the most sane, though.
Khloe's
the big one.
That's not really saying much.
That's not.
That's like taking a.
She's the lesser of
That's
evils.
like taking a.
No,
group,
probably
that's like
Kendall.
taking a group of psychotic killers and choosing the one
That's
who
what
killed
she's
10
the lesser
people.
of
Like,
the evil.
that's the lesser psychotic.
I don't
person
think
right
so,
there.
to be honest. Look at how she's changing and transforming herself. She's becoming just like the evils that you're talking about. I mean, I'm not saying it makes them evil because they get surgery. I'm not saying that. I'm just going off of facts. All I'm saying is it's kind of
just
strange
go with what we see.
how all the people that deal with them.
No, it just reminds you
are
of pop
affected.
culture. What is it called? I'm trying to say, like, they like love our culture, like the Elvis and stuff like that, but they won't give us
Culture
credit.
appropriation,
Yeah, appropriation.
culture vultures.
Yeah, that's what they.
I mean,
that's what
for
they are.
sure, they've come up off black people. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of white people don't bang with them as hard, unless it's like maybe the fashion side, maybe. But white people don't bang with them as hard because all the black people that they love on all the time. Like,
Tristan, you had a winner, bruh.
he talking about his
had
baby
a winner.
moms.
You had a winner.
Why? I don't know much about the baby moms.
She looked good.
She
That's all I
did
know.
look good, but you don't know about her.
If I
character.
was single,
No, you
I would have been shooting my shot, Tristan.
It's really evident.
Bruce Jenner.
I mean, you can go down the list. Scott Disick, Bruce Jenner, Rob Kardashian,
Lamar
Odom. I mean,
OJ.
Kanye now. Who did you say? OJ.
We don't know that.
And the father. I mean, none of the men that they kind of had in their life, other than your man Corey. Corey Gamble's, Kris Jenner's, man. Oh, he's been, the only man to stay in the Kardashian family strong and really just like play his role and get that money. Y'all don't even know about Corey Gamble.
I have no idea.
That's
who that is.
mama's boyfriend.
That's the mama's boyfriend, like the 40-year-old bald head guy.
Mama
who's
would have
just
been my
really-
choice too.
Really?
Yeah.
Technically
She
she's
was
not a
my choice.
Kardashian because she married into it. She's a
She's a Jenner.
Well,
Yeah,
her whatever her
social media.
maiden name is. So
Yeah,
maybe
well,
the craziest comes from her
I
dad.
don't know what is her maiden name. I don't know, but I know that
Mhm.
she's because she married Bruce. She's a Jenner or
Yeah, she
whatever.
just
But
stayed
I think she changed her name back to Kardashian after
She
they
did.
got after Bruce turned it back to a woman.
They a business. They not a family.
They are.
I think they are family amongst each other. Like the girls and all the sisters and the mom and Rob, they are. But everybody else that they claim to be a part of them is not.
Nah, I don't never want to be part of no family like that.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So we're going to get right into today's topic, which is New Year's resolutions that we can use for being single and being in relationships and in the dating world. I haven't been in the dating world for a minute. David, when did you become in a relationship?
November 4th.
November
I
4th?
remember, girl.
That is so sweet.
remember.
November. So you still know a couple things that go on that shouldn't be done. And you still know, some things that can be done better because it hasn't been that long yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Sarah, you're currently in the dating game, and you know some things that can be done better that shouldn't be happening anymore. Some dating practices that can make dating more effective. And I know some things more on the end of being in a relationship for a while, and you're still dating that person that you're in a relationship with, but I'm just coming with another perspective on that. So let's start off with yours, Sarah. What are your top 3 dating resolutions for 2017?
Newly into the dating field, number 1 is don'ts.
Don't what?
Don't date. No.
No.
From my perspective, don't. As far as if for me new, maybe I need to know myself because I was with someone for 10 years. Do I
Yeah.
know what Sarah likes to do? Maybe Sarah needs to go to Miami by herself. Maybe Sarah needs to go to the museum. Maybe Sarah needs to do this. My
Right.
second one will be if you're going to go on a date, fact check. If they say this number is the phone in their name, there's so many available free resources that you can utilize to do criminal or
Yes.
civil background checks. Because
Yes.
people misrepresent who they are,
Right.
where they live. You can look up property records. Are you indeed the owner of the property? Because people just lie. So
Yeah.
do your background checks. And then
Okay.
third, this goes with number 2. If someone tells you something and then they change it, by the next day, they're a liar and leave them alone and block their number. Those are my tips for 2017.
I think those are some great tips. See, the reason that we're doing this show is because the foundation of the Black community is Black families. And in order to create Black families, we have to develop those relationships that can take us to that next level. And right now, a lot of people in our age group is at those beginning stages of getting to know people, dating people, in order to get to the family, to the point where they're building that Black family. So it's very important that we know some of these things to make dating and all that more effective. So David, what are some of your top 3 dating resolutions for 2017?
I'm only 25. I don't have that much dating life up under me.
Okay.
But
you had your experiences.
yeah, I mean, everybody got their experiences, but don't think I'm a love guru. This is coming from
None
me
of
and my
us are.
experiences.
None of us are the love guru. We're all going on things that we've been through.
First, I would say forgiveness. A lot of times you gotta forgive yourself of some things, and sometimes you gotta forgive your significant other or your past significant other of some things, because you can take that into your dating world, your next relationship, and you're just gonna keep ruining stuff.
A clean slate. They need a clean. Everybody gets a clean slate.
My second would be self-reflection. If you have,
That's a good one.
if you've been in X amount of relationships and they keep ending, there's one common denominator, and it's you. So you probably need to look in the mirror at that point and see why it's happening. And then the third one is a bit off the second one, which is correction. After you self-reflect, you look and see at the pattern that was going on, and you look back to see what you can correct to make things different and make things better for your future relationship.
Yeah.
yeah.
So before you got into your relationship that you're in right now, and you were out there dating, what are some of the common mistakes that the ladies were making?
As far as
That was that kind of when you're going on dates or when you're communicating or whatever to get to know that person. What are some of the common mistakes that the women are making that kind of like, yeah, nah, this ain't the one?
I didn't date too much because I was really going through I'm not dating.
Right.
And I saw my girl and she was looking a little too good, so I stopped it. But
So basically what you're saying is, for those guys who like, I'm not dating, I don't want to be nothing serious or whatever, all it really takes is that right person that looks the part that they like, that can change their mind. Are you saying that?
Yeah. I mean, it happened to me because I really was not looking. I just got out of 1.5 year relationship.
Yeah.
With a girl I thought I was gonna marry, so I was not looking. And then I saw her sitting on the couch, and I was like, okay, time to.
Where'd y'all meet?
It's funny, man. We met at my cousin's house.
Oh,
at
wow.
a housewarming, cause apparently she known my family my whole life.
Wow.
But she 3 years younger than me.
Right.
So
You
I
end
mean,
up
she
seeing-
said I seen her before, but I don't recall.
She probably didn't come on your radar because she was still young.
I know her brother.
Wow.
Never knew he had a sister. Know her
Wow.
mother. All that.
Never
And
knew
it's
she
funny.
had a daughter.
Exactly. And it's funny because that day I was still talking to my ex, and I was asking her to come to that party with me, and she told me no. So if she would have came to that party with me, I would have been SOL right now.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up. That is so
Won't he do
nice.
it?
won't he do it?
Won't he
Amen.
do it?
Here we go.
But those were some good tips, though. Those were some good New Year's resolutions. I hope y'all really take those in because it's getting real out here. From what I understand, the dating game right now is a little bit difficult because a lot of us weren't raised to know the game like that. A lot of us weren't given the game. I have learned the game the hard way. You know, and everybody shouldn't have to learn like that. You know, your dad's supposed to get you hip, your mom's supposed to get you hip, but in our community, everybody's like, just don't do it. Don't be dating these people. Don't have sex, and don't do this and that and the third. And they're not really giving you and don't get pregnant. But they're really not telling you the game like that. And I'm not saying that the game as far as playing people, but the game as far as how things work, what you should and should not do. You know, like the self-reflection is the big thing. That's a big problem for women. Because it's hard, because society makes it so easy for us to always be the victim, that when it's time for self-reflection, we never quite, some of us never quite be able to really honestly do that. You know, but that was really important one, because if you don't really know yourself, or you don't know that you're selfish, or you're trying to discount the fact that you're rude or whatever, the next person's going to notice that. And if you're not willing to open up and look at yourself, then you're not going to fix that. You know, to be honest, it's just going to be there. And no man of some means is going to deal with somebody who's rude. Nobody of some means is going to deal with somebody who has an attitude problem or is selfish or anything like that. Trust me, I've learned. But in the beginning of my relationship, I didn't want to believe that I was selfish. And I was selfish as hell. So I had somebody to help me kind of look at myself in a way that didn't seem like it was attacking me, you know? But those are definitely some good tips to go by. A couple tips that I have of people who are in relationships, and one is to communicate more effectively. Everybody communicates differently, and you know your partner, you know what the do's and don'ts are as far as communicating, but communicate more effectively. Don't be like, oh, what's wrong, babe? Nothing. But you wearing it all over here. You know, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. It never ends well. It never ended well for me, for us. It's not going to end well for y'all, for some of y'all. And it's not fair to the other person. I had to realize that. It's not fair. And another one is, if you need it, get some counseling. I know people probably like Dex, but always talk about getting therapy and counseling. The shit works, okay? If it works, then it works. And I suggest anybody out there who's been in a long-term relationship that may have a couple issues to just get counseling. You never know how effective that can be for y'all. And keeping it fresh, always dating, always doing new fun things, traveling, different outings, different little romantic things to throw in there. Because in the beginning, as you know, it's real easy to be romantic in the beginning, you know, but as time goes on, it's kind of hard to keep that, but you have to. But it's not even that hard. You just gotta.
It's not hard at all.
It's not hard. It's just about effort.
And it's inexpensive too.
It really is. Pinterest They got Pinterest. They got Groupon. It's so many things to do to keep it fresh because you never want it to get kind of dead or kind of boring or whatever. Because when it gets boring, other things look more enticing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been in a relationship for, you know, RIP to your relationship, but you've been one for 10 years, so you know how tiring and boring it can be.
He did like this.
Right, RIP to her relationship. Rest in peace and let it move on, let it blow away in the wind. But you know how it can be.
Mm-hmm.
That's, you know, 5th year, I guess, is probably around the time where a lot of people, unless it depends on y'all situation, like if y'all just start moving in together or something like that.
Well, hindsight is 2020. I was 19. I'm 29 now. So, and we moved in probably like maybe a year into our relationship.
Oh, okay.
So, what I always tell people that living together is kind of like being married.
Yeah,
so it can get like dry early. You can run out of things to do.
And get into the routine too much.
So like you said, always keep it spicy, change it up. You want to go do this, you want to go do that. Counseling is a good issue if both people are willing to actively make the suggested change or activities that you have to do. It can work, but you just have to be available
both
to do
willing,
so.
But if both ain't willing to fix a problem, then that's one of your
you
issues
can make
right
anything
there.
work.
You know?
And that goes like with T.I. and Tiny. Like I believe that once you get married, it's for better or for worse.
Yes.
And I don't even know what you can use to get a divorce, so they should come back from it because just need some counseling.
Yeah. I mean, counseling, both parties have to be willing to do it because if it's one-sided, that's not going to work either. But, I hope they get it together too but like you said, when you live in that lifestyle, that public lifestyle, I don't even know.
It has to be hard.
Yeah, I don't even know the dynamics.
It's really a different world.
Everybody
I believe it.
I know people in that world. It's really different.
Yeah, they carry really things different. Other things are allowed that aren't normally allowed in normal relationships.
People do some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I definitely believe it. I definitely do. Those were our New Year's dating resolutions for 2017. And I hope you guys use them and make sure you comment and let us know what you think about it. If you have anything to add. And when you like and share this, you don't understand how that is greatly affecting the Black community by, especially in our age group, to have the conversations that we need to have that help us get better as a community. So make sure you tune in next week at 7 p.m. for the Sabre Show live on Facebook. And we will see you next week.